it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. We're going to go over extreme layering. When there are so many colors of HTV, you're really not sure what to do. Now, we're going to be using a file that is available on our Patreon page for our $10 or more a month Patreon members. Now, we did do a video over this last week, but we had an issue with the video, so I took it down. So I figured if I were going to repost something, I would do a different file. So for today's tutorial, you'll need your file, which is the Fairy Princess file, which is again available on my Patreon page for my $10 or more a month patrons. You're going to need your vinyl, which there are 9 different colors. You're going to need black, medium pink, white, lemon yellow, light beige, light brown, rainbow brilliant opaque. So as you can see, this is like a translucent. It's really cool. Rainbow cotton candy glitter flex ultra, and red. You're also going to need your t-shirt, which I'm just using an aqua blue Tultex t-shirt. Your t-shirt guide, which I have a 16-inch press, so I use a 16-inch t-shirt guide. Your Easy Weed and Wooden Pick, and a Teflon sheet, which all the supplies are available on our website, but trust me, you don't have to purchase from us to keep posting tutorials. We love doing the tutorials. Now, I did want to remind you before we jump into the tutorial is that our Oracal 651 is our weekly wow sale this week. They are on sale for $1.75 each. They're typically $2.50 a piece, and they are 12 by 24 inch sheets. So it's a great deal. And if you need to stock up on some adhesives, it's a good time to do it. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will go over how we're gonna make this shirt. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is download our file, which is on our Patreon page, which is www.patreon.com/BetsyGocher. And we're going to choose our Fairy Princess file, and this is available for our $10 a month or more Patreon supporters. This is a commercial use file. Now I'm going to click on the red link, and that downloaded it. They've changed Microsoft Edge or Microsoft Internet Explorer where you don't have to make sure it downloaded. So now we're going to go right here to Cricut Design Space, click Upload, Upload Image, Browse, and we're going to choose Fairy Princess, click Open. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and click Save. Now, this is kind of a joke because I was joking with the kids the other day. I told them, I was like, you know, I figured out what I am. I am a fairy princess with anger issues because a lot of things make me mad, but I'm all about the glitter and sparkle. So that's what she looks like. Isn't she adorable? So one of the things I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and copy and paste, because some of these items we are going to be putting the brilliant, I forget what the vinyl's called. It's the brilliant, rainbow brilliant opaque, I think, opaque. But it's like a super shiny, clear vinyl that turns anything almost iridescent looking. So I wanted to use that for like the wings and things like that. So I wanted to go ahead and copy the file. And we're going to go ahead and select all. And let's go ahead and make this 11 inches because they're actually going to make them each design about 10.5. See? So we're going to go ahead and make it where we can't see one. And we're going to go ahead and group by color. Now, ungroup. There we go. Okie dokie. So this is going to be a little bit more complex. Let's go down to the one that we can actually see. There we go. So we're going to start with our black pieces. And I'm just holding the shift key and I'm going to select all of the pieces. And we're going to go ahead and weld. And the thing is, we can take and do a small section at a time. That will help. There we go. Weld. Select our red. Weld. I know this can be a little bit boring, but part of it is learning how to deal with all the stuff that is boring. But these steps are important when you are doing this. Okay, weld that together. I think we can go ahead and make the there we go. So if it changes color on you like that, just kind of ignore it. You just kind of got to keep playing with it because this is such an intricate design. Cricut doesn't always like the super intricate. There we go. Weld. And I wish I knew a way, and I don't yet, on how to speed parts of this up. Weld. Weld. But I do think that these steps, even though it's kind of boring, are extremely important to learn. And learning the patience and making sure that you are doing it properly is extremely important. But yeah, no, we joked about it because, as I said, you know, especially with everything going on right now, so many things irritate me, and because I love all things glitter. I mean, and I do love fairies too. You know, I don't know how many Tinkerbell pictures hanging on my wall. Just trying to go through and select all the black pieces. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and make it where we can't see the black. Okay, let's make it where we can see the black, and I want to select there's one little piece right there. And weld that. Now we're going to make it where we can't see the black. Make it where we can't see the red. Perfect. So our little hand pieces, Go ahead and select the rest of the blue. Which is actually going to be white. Okay. Grab that little piece of yellow. Weld it. Okay. Okay, weld our wings and the I'm Just a Fairy Princess. Make it where we can't see it. Now, one of the things we are going to do is everything except for the cheeks in the pink layer is going to be in the Rainbow Cotton Candy glitter. I think that that would look super fun for all of the little glitter pieces. So we need to go ahead and grab all the pieces to our wand. And go ahead and weld those together. Oh. Let's do that again. One. Actually. Okay, weld the hair together. Okay, again, making it where we can't see it. The cheeks, we'll go ahead and weld. Make it where we can't see it. Make our face where we can see it. And grab our hand pieces. Okay, now we can take and make that where we cannot see it. Now we can select everything else that goes along with the crown, the wand, and the dress to make it glitter. Go ahead and weld it together. And we are going to change that color to a different shade of pink, so we know to cut that in a different color. There we go. Now we can make that where we can't see it. Now the other one that we are working on, we're going to go ahead and make it where we can see it. Okay. And group. So a lot of this on this one is going to be deleted. So pretty much everything except for the text and the wings is going to be deleted. So we're going to go ahead and select, start working on our text. And as I'm going through, I'm just deleting what isn't needed. because that'll make it easier on me. Okay. We're getting there, guys. Now, this one I probably will weed off camera, because if not, it will take forever, because this design is 9 colors. Okay, let's make that where we can't see it. Okay, so we still need the word princess. Delete. Okay, make that where we can't see it. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and select everything else and delete it. So let's go ahead and make this portion where we can see it. And I do, again, want to change the color. We'll change this to white, because as I said, we're going to put that iridescent layer over the top of it. So let's go ahead and make everything visible. And we are ready. Now again, we're going to select Make It. And we do want to mirror everything. And these are 12 by 15 inch pieces of Thermoflex Plus, so we don't have to worry about them not fitting in one pass. Okie dokie. So I think that we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Now most of these are going to be regular Thermoflex Plus, so I will choose everyday iron-on for those. And then for my glitter and my rainbow opaque, we will use the glitter settings. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will go over how to make this. So as you can see, I have my shirt laid out, which this is just an aqua blue Toltec shirt. I'm going to take and grab my t-shirt guide and line it up at the top. And we're going to start with our first color. Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to apply my black layer first. So, I'm just taking and lining up my white over my black, because as you can see on my white layer or my black layer, I didn't weed out all the centers because it's going to be much easier to line it up that way. So I'm going to take and fold this in half just like normal, sticky side facing towards my fingers, and line that up and place it on here. And then I'm going to take and remove the white layer. So I'm just applying the black by itself. And my heat press is preheated to 330 degrees. And all the vinyls I am using today are 330 degree vinyls. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just tacking that layer down for a couple of seconds. We don't want it to go too long, but that kind of helps with movement and things like that. So, kind of keeps things in place. So now we're going to apply our white layer. Again, just tacking it on for a couple of seconds. And then after that, for the most part, it doesn't really matter what order you put your colors in, just as long as you put them on there. Okay. Now I am going to save my glitter layer for the last piece because whenever glitter has a white backing, like when it's a rainbow backing and you're using it as the, with black underneath, it can tend to overheat. So as you can see, just working with my layout a little bit. There we go. Liking how that looks. Again, cover. Press for just a couple of seconds. And this is a 9-color design, so it is a beast of a design to work with. Okay. Okay. Okay, liking how that looks. Now the tripod over the heat press, I've got it as good as I can. It's not perfect by any means, but at least you can see the bulk of what I'm doing, because that is one issue that I have. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put on the brown piece. Which you can use any color for the hair that you want. So if you're a blonde, you can take and use blonde, or if you want to make it for a kid, very easy to do. There we go. There we go. Cover. And again, you can use any color for the skin tone. I am Caucasian, so I use light beige. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to take and place the cheeks. And with the cheeks being placed, I can go ahead and place our iridescent layer at the same time. Okay. And one of the things whenever you're placing your iridescent layer, if you are having any issues with lining up, you can take this, grab your scissors, cut it apart, and then you just kind of pull on your shirt and get your vinyl where you want it. Because that's one thing about it, and most people don't realize how much just heating vinyl will change the shape of it. So, there we go. And you don't really have to have this over the black. I just like the idea of it being over the black as well, to kind of give that extra oomph. Y'all know how I am. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to take and cut my wings apart and place those on each by themselves. But see, that just kind of gives it that extra, to make it really look fairy-ish, you know what I mean? And this one we will apply for the full 15 seconds. There we go. Because I want everything to be completely heated on here before I add, because on that last layer of glitter, because when you are applying rainbow glitters over the, okay, so look, this is what I mean. So this is a rainbow glitter. It has a white backing. Whenever you're using this over black, if you overheat it, it will melt. So when I am doing anything with rainbow glitters, what I typically do is, and it's going over black, I have everything else done. Look how pretty that looks. So that way, we can apply that final layer and not mess anything up, if that makes sense. So we're not melting it. So we're gonna go ahead and reheat just like we always do, so that this will be completely done. And because of the way that that works, you really don't have to worry about that rainbow not sticking. So typically when you get to that level, you'll take and heat it for just about 10 seconds and you're good. And do not repress it. Okie dokie. And now we can apply our crown and our dress. And our wand. Look how cute that looks. Okay. There we go. Now, as I said, we're only going to heat this final layer for about 10 seconds, because if not, you will melt it. That is something people don't get told a lot. But she's finished. Look how good she looks. Now, I think I will just press real quick just to get any lines of where my vinyl overlapped. But not anything major, just like a 5-second press. And that gets rid of any pressing lines when your vinyl, when that clear plastic overlaps. But look how good that looks. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we will go over everything we just did. So hopefully you like this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesdays are lives. I did not get to post a live yesterday because the weather was really cruddy and our internet went down. So I may try to do a live on Thursday. Kind of just depends on how the weather does. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all on Friday. Bye.